right, welcome back. It's Friday, which means it's time for your weekly can't miss list. All of the films and shows you need to see this weekend. You know, because you got all this time on your hands. Bravo personality and host of Shaken and Disturbed, Daryn Carp is here with us now. So many things to get through. So let's start with Mufasa. It is a holiday release of a Disney classic, a new take on the Disney classic. What do we need to know?
Well, everything is like coming up 90s nostalgia for me lately with these types of things. And it's obviously like the year of the musical with just the intensity of Moana and Wicked. So, so Mufasa, this is sort of the first, this is kind of like a prequel to The Lion King. This is how Mufasa actually got started. What's interesting here, so we're going to actually see it through the eyes of Rafiki is telling the story. If you remember the monkey.
So told in flashbacks,
Told in flashbacks. Okay. And Blue Ivy Carter is actually starring as Kiara, and she's going to be Simba and Nala's daughter who's actually hearing these stories through Rafiki. So if you've got kids, this is kind of the perfect thing to like take them. If they haven't seen the original Lion King, you definitely want to go see here the animation and the live action.
So you can see this even if you weren't a big fan of the original.
Absolutely. Although, if you haven't seen the original, what are we even talking about?
Then there's something wrong with you.
Yes.
Okay, another big franchise is back, and this is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Jim Carrey, Ben Schwartz, both back for this film. What about this one?
Yeah, okay, so this is strictly for the kids. I think the first two, I think adults could kind of get something a little bit out of it.
I missed both the first two, so I'm not...
You didn't, again, what are you doing? What are you reporting on news? But this is strictly for the kids. It has a star-studded cast, like you said, Ben Schwartz. We had James Marsden right there. So Tails, Sonic, Knuckles, they all come together to fight this enemy Shadow, who's actually played by Keanu Reeves.
And no government shutdown subplot.
Not that I think, although Sonic is he's pretty intense. Again, I was a Sega kid, so this is 90s nostalgia coming back for me as well. I can't believe we're on the third iteration, but it's for the kids.
All right, and this one's probably more for the adults. The Room Next Door. Not a lot of publicity, but it's getting some healthy ratings, right?
Yes, it's getting healthy ratings. I've been looking forward to this for a while. First off, Julianne Moore, Tilda Swinton. I think I'll watch anything that has both of them in it, let alone just one of them in it. But this has both. They actually play former co-workers turned friends who kind of divert their lives and separate their jobs, and they come back together due to tragic circumstance. It's about living inside of a tragedy and dealing with sadness. One of them gets diagnosed with cancer, and they're trying to think about their own mortality and how they come together as friendships. This is actually rated PG-13. You definitely can take the family, but I highly recommend just going with your friends because it's a deep think.
I mean, even that looks like amazing acting from those two amazing actors.
They're both incredible in it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about, there's a new rom-com on Peacock. What can you tell us about that one?
Yeah, this one's called Laid. This one is with Stephanie Hsu. This is very, very funny. It's kind of like a twisted rom-com, dark in a way, because she plays a character who actually discovers that all of her exes are dying in unusual ways, in mysterious ways. Maybe it has something to do with her, I don't know, but she kind of goes down this journey of self-reflection. It's this twisted rom-com. All 8 half-hour episodes are on Peacock. It's a great, funny binge. I love Stephanie, obviously. Loved her from Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. So she's fabulous, and she makes some very, very funny comments.
And talk to me about the one about the game show, the trivia show.
Fast Friends. Yes, Fast Friends is on Max. This is just a 4-episode game show trivia. This is about Friends trivia. That's literally what it is. There's 4 episodes on Max right now. This is hosted by Whitney Cummings. If you think you know Friends, this is definitely going to be the show for you to test your knowledge.
Really?
I'm a Seinfeld girly myself, so I think I would kill if we did Seinfeld of this, but this is definitely fun. Who doesn't love Friends? Again, 90s nostalgia is alive.
It really is.
And well here.
Everywhere. Okay, then finally, you've got a BBC animal documentary, The Secret Lives of Animals. Hugh Bonneville from Downton Abbey is the host. The preview looks gorgeous.
Yeah, so this is actually, if you've seen Planet Earth, if you've seen Life, you know, there's these beautiful, fascinating images of these animals. You can see their mating rituals, how they've survived. It all takes adaptability and intelligence. This takes place over 24 countries with 77 different species in extremely rare footage from what we've seen from the likes of Planet Earth and Life. This is just... I'm recommending this because the image is just incredible and adorable, and you get to learn a lot about these rituals from these animals that we so often don't get to see living in, you know, New York City.
What are you going to be watching this weekend?
Ooh, definitely Laid, because it's very funny. I need to prep some fun stuff before, and of course some holiday movies. You know, I'm a Home Alone person, Jingle All the Way.
Yes,
you gotta watch those, of course.
Love Home Alone. All right, Daryn, so nice to see you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Thanks for being here.